Is your dog's cough just a cold? Or something more serious? If you've ever heard your dog coughing, you know how unsettling it can be. That hacking sound can make any pet parent's heart sink, leaving you wondering, is it just a mild cold, or is something more serious going on? Dogs, just like humans, can cough for many reasons. While some causes are relatively harmless and short-lived, others can signal a more severe health problem that requires veterinary attention. In this article, we'll explore why dogs cough, how to recognize different types of coughs, common causes, and when it's time to take your furry friend to the vet. Why do dogs cough? Coughing is the body's natural reflex to clear the throat, airways, or lungs of irritants. In dogs, it may be triggered by something as simple as dust or mild allergies. However, persistent coughing often points to an underlying condition affecting the respiratory system, heart, or even overall immunity. Types of cough in dogs. Recognizing the type of cough your dog has can give you important clues about the cause. Here are some common types. Dry, hacking cough, often associated with kennel cough, a contagious respiratory infection. It may sound like your dog has something stuck in their throat. Moist phlegmy cough usually points to pneumonia or bronchitis, as fluid is present in the lungs. Honking cough, a loud goose-like honk, is typical of tracheal collapse, especially in small breeds. Nighttime cough, persistent coughing when lying down may suggest heart disease, as fluid builds up around the lungs at rest. Intermittent cough, could be triggered by excitement, pulling on the leash, or environmental irritants. Common causes of dog coughing. Let's break down the most common reasons dogs develop coughs. 1. Kennel cough, infectious tracheobronchitis, one of the most well-known causes of dog coughing, highly contagious among dogs, especially in kennels, boarding facilities, or dog parks. Symptoms: harsh, dry hacking cough, sometimes followed by gagging. Usually mild, but can lead to complications in puppies, seniors, or dogs with weak immune systems. 2. Allergies or irritants. Dogs, like humans, can react to pollen, dust, smoke, or perfumes. Symptoms may include sneezing, watery eyes, and mild coughing, typically seasonal or related to exposure. 3. Pneumonia, a more serious condition where the lungs become inflamed due to infection, bacterial, viral, or fungal. Symptoms: wet cough, fever, loss of appetite, lethargy, and breathing difficulty. Requires urgent veterinary care. 4. Heart disease, particularly congestive heart failure, CHF, which can cause fluid buildup in the lungs. Symptoms: nighttime coughing, lethargy, fainting, and intolerance to exercise. Often seen in older dogs or certain breeds predisposed to heart issues. 5. Tracheal collapse, the trachea windpipe weakens and narrows, making it difficult for air to pass through. Symptoms: goose honk cough, worsens with excitement, exercise, or pressure on the neck. More common in small breeds like Chihuahuas, Pomeranians, and Yorkshire Terriers. 6. Canine influenza, dog flu, a contagious viral infection that spreads in areas where dogs gather. Symptoms: coughing, fever, nasal discharge, and fatigue. Most dogs recover, but puppies and elderly dogs may face complications. 7. Parasites, heartworms, and lungworms can affect the respiratory system. Symptoms: persistent cough, fatigue, weight loss. Requires veterinary diagnosis and treatment. 8. Foreign objects, sometimes a piece of food, grass, or a small toy may get lodged in the throat. Symptoms: sudden onset of coughing, gagging, pawing at the mouth, or choking sounds. This is a veterinary emergency. When should you worry about your dog's cough? Not every cough means an emergency, but there are red flags that require immediate attention. Cough lasts more than a week. Dog is coughing up blood, mucus, or foam. Coughing is accompanied by difficulty breathing, wheezing, or blue gums. Dog is lethargic, refuses food, or has a fever. Sudden choking, gagging, or collapse. If you notice any of these, don't wait, contact your veterinarian right away. Diagnosis: how vets find the cause. A vet will perform a physical exam and may recommend chest x-rays to check lungs and heart, blood tests to rule out infections or parasites, heartworm tests, tracheal wash or swabs for bacterial viral infections, ultrasound or echocardiogram for heart disease. Treatment options. Treatment depends on the cause. Kennel cough often resolves on its own, but antibiotics or cough suppressants may be prescribed. Allergies, managed by avoiding triggers, antihistamines, or special diets. Pneumonia, requires antibiotics, fluids, and sometimes hospitalization. Heart disease. Medications to reduce fluid buildup and improve heart function. Tracheal collapse. Weight management, cough suppressants, or even surgery. Parasites, deworming, or specific medications. Foreign object. Emergency removal. Home care tips for coughing dogs while treatment should come from your vet. You can help your dog at home by using a harness instead of a collar to reduce pressure on the trachea. Keeping the air clean, avoid smoking, sprays, or strong scents. Using a humidifier to soothe irritated airways. Ensuring rest and hydration. Isolating your dog if kennel cough or flu is suspected to prevent spreading. Preventing dog cough prevention is always better than cure. Here's how to protect your pup. Vaccinations. Bordetella, canine influenza, and distemper vaccines help prevent respiratory diseases. Heartworm prevention. Monthly medication is crucial in many regions. Good hygiene. Regular cleaning of bowls, bedding, and toys. Avoiding overcrowded spaces, especially if your dog isn't vaccinated. Routine vet checkups. Catch problems early before they worsen. Final thoughts: a dog's cough can be as harmless as a mild irritation, or as serious as heart disease or pneumonia. As a responsible pet parent, it's important to pay attention to the type, duration, and severity of the cough. Occasional short-lived coughing may not be a big deal, but persistent or severe symptoms always require veterinary care. So, the next time you hear your dog coughing, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. With timely attention, proper care, and preventive measures, you can help keep your furry friends safe, healthy, and happy.